Hello. Hello and welcome to Show of Hands Hangout number 45 for real this time. We tried to do it last week and it just didn't go through, but we're right back at it and this is better again. Thanks to the good advice of ronderman here, we decided to rest last week. It was sound advice.
You're welcome. I don't remember, but great job.
Good on me. Yeah.
Love it. That's the story we're going with. I'll have everyone quick introduce yourselves, say who you are on the app, what you want us to call you, and what color pants you're wearing. See, people are going to get called out for not wearing pants now.
That's right.
Start with Annie.
Yeah, start with Annie.
Okay, I'm Annie. I'm known as a vegetarian on the app. Let's see. What color pants am I wearing? I'm wearing like multicolored pants. They're like teal Nike shorts, but then they have like hot pink on them and purple.
Whoa, that sounds fancy.
Yeah, running shorts. My uniform.
We decided that running shorts are like the new yoga pants. Like they're they're really comfortable, but everybody wears them. No.
Well, yeah, kind of around here. But I do it differently because I wear them right when it's like 32 degrees, so nobody else does. So I get like a leap in on like everybody else.
You get some street fed for freezing.
Yeah, exactly. So like none of you guys are wearing them when it's freezing outside.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't wear running pants because I'm always scared someone's going to make me run, and that's just no.
See, I'm the opposite. I just like go out in my running clothes because then people think that I have gone running, and it's really not the case.
Yeah, I just look ridiculous if I wear running shorts. People are like, not running.
And I run in the dark. I run at night. So it's...
I'm just kidding. I really don't go out in my workout clothes. Can't do it. Okay. Weird man.
Speaking really quickly of running shorts and a tangent that goes with it, I think I've decided that my absolute favorite thing is to see people, especially on campus, to see people drive around and around the parking lot for minutes at a time. And I know minutes doesn't sound like very long, but it is if you're driving around looking for a parking space. Looking for the best parking space to park as close as they can to the gym, where they then get on a treadmill.
I have a theory about that in the winter. I can't speak for the summer, but in the winter when you just get done running and you're all sweaty and it's like -7 degrees outside, between the door and your car is hell. And so if you're parked close and you can get in your car and you can start it up, but if you're parked way out there, that's a long walk with sweaty.
Especially for a cold car afterwards, because like it takes like 15 minutes for your car to actually be warm.
It's
like I've had so many trips where like my car's warm by the time I pull up in the driveway, and you're like,
that was worth it.
Yeah, like what does that do me?
No, it's been like 70 degrees and sunny here. Like it's been absolutely beautiful. Like you would want to park farther away just so you could spend more time outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like that out here too. Except it's been like 50 at night, which I mean isn't too bad, but
it's about the same here, but that's like a Wisconsin 70, right?
Kind of.
How that works?
Sounds like a weird brew. Wisconsin 70. Right with Milwaukee's best.
Oh God, no.
Oh man. What were we doing? Introductions. Beardman, why don't you go next?
I am Are You One to Be Seen on the app. You can call me RU or Beardman or Joshua, whatever you want. And I am wearing khaki shorts currently. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And there's my introduction. Was there anything else?
Nope.
I think that was it. She sounds hideous. That's what reminded me of that State Farm commercial.
Well, she's a guy. So.
What happened?
When you said I'm wearing khakis.
Oh. Yeah.
She sounds hideous.
Like the best State Farm commercial ever.
Right.
So.
I'm unfamiliar.
Well, it's like this guy who's like trying to quietly talk to somebody on the phone in the middle of the night, and his wife comes down and she's all accusatory, and she's like, "Oh, what is her? Let me tell." And so then she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, I'm wearing khakis and whatever."
Oh, got it. I have actually seen that. A little behind the power curve. Sorry, buddy.
It's okay. You're not the only one.
All right, Madge.
I'm Madge, and you can call me Madge. And I'm the one who's not wearing pants because I'm wearing a gray dress.
Well done.
Yes, very well done. Pants are so hard to put on.
They really are. Oh, and then sometimes they're just so constricting. It's not good.
Why I wear a dress all the time.
It's because you're pretty.
Ron.
I am Ronderman on the app. You can call me Ron or Ronderman, and I am wearing some good old-fashioned blue jeans or dungarees for the older viewers.
Dungarees, even.
Mm-hmm.
What variety? Are you busting Wranglers or Lees? What are you doing over there?
Let's see. I think I'm wearing Luckies tonight.
Oh,
That's awesome.
high class jeans.
Yeah, them are hot. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the wife buys, pretty much.
Wearing the Walmart pants tonight.
Lucky though. Yeah.
I like that you had to check.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I would have to check.
absolutely.
It makes me feel better about life. Yeah.
My name is Julie, and I'm wearing running shorts because I just got back from the gym.
But
So-
what color running shorts?
They're compression shorts, and they're like this weird black and white kind of crazy design, and then it has this like neon yellow on them because running clothes need to be bright and loud apparently now. So, yeah.
It's because people like fire run in the dark.
Right, I don't run in the dark. I don't do that. I'm a sissy.
Only fire runs in the dark.
It's just a different world. I'm allowed to run in the dark. It makes sense. I mean, it's a sad thing, but realistically, what's going to happen to me? You know?
Agreed.
I don't think it's sad.
Oh.
I just think that it's the reason why they make bright colored shorts.
It could be.
So, yeah. So I'm wearing running shorts. But if I would have taken a shower like I was going to, I would be wearing pajama shorts. So,
Completely different world.
completely different. All right.
And then I'm Firefly 5 on the app, Guyton in real life, and Lancer to most things. And I'm wearing khaki pants.
Where are your khakis from?
I don't know.
Get up, let me look.
I don't know.
There's just an excuse to look at his butt.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think those are the. I think he's rolling some American Eagle ones. I
didn't even know I had that.
Yeah,
No kidding.
I bought them for you.
Oh, thanks.
Or the old girlfriend did. She liked to buy you a lot of American Eagle.
She did.
Well, it looks nice on you.
Good. Worked out well.
Sure does.
All right.
All right,
So let's start.
got it. Moving along. First of all, a little love for Amaneg because she says we're an awesome crew. We think you're awesome too, Anna.
We should have her on here again soon.
I know, right? She moved. She should be good to go.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's not like she's got kids and she's busy or some crap.
Lame excuses.
Ridiculous.
I know. A K41 says, what is the title of your autobiography?
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's a fun question.
That one's easy for me. How to retire by the age of 35 and have a woman pay your bills for the rest of your life.
Otherwise known as How to Get a Sugar Mama. I think.
Get a sugar mama. There you go.
I will read that book.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will read that.
I'm past 35, but I'm hoping I can catch up.
I guess along with my retirement was at 23. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Which is much easier than medical school, which was the alternative, right?
That's what I'm saying. Who wants to be all like ambitious and go to med school?
Right?
Who needs that?
Who needs that pressure in your life?
Yeah. Oh, mine would probably be the tagline that I used on Show of Hands: peace, love. Maybe throw in some wild rice instead of just rice. I don't know, but nothing too exciting. Oh, beard man. I bet he's got
I'm still thinking. Hit somebody else for a minute.
bearded woman.
I got one.
Okay, what's
But
up?
I'm not a bearded woman.
Oh.
Well, we don't know that now, do we?
No, we don't. I'm green, apparently. I actually have been thinking about this because I saw this question, and I think it can't be that hard because I'm famous for saying that. And the other day, I heard a rattling in our dryer, and I was like, oh, it can't be that hard to take apart a dryer and fix it. So I spent all day doing that.
Right.
Perfect.
What? And did you fix it? Don't leave us hanging. Did you?
Yes, I fixed it.
Excellent.
Sometimes it takes me a really long time to fix things, but I usually succeed.
Well, you just said it didn't. It can't be that hard. You never said that it would be done quickly.
Right, exactly.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, waiting for that. Just,
I know. I think we all were.
All right. So, Annie.
This is kind of tough, but the first thing that popped into my head, you know the book Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type or whatever? I was going to do Click Clack Poo, Annie That Types.
Annie that.
Or sloths and poop, a life lived loudly. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, are you going to get those rings? I thought it was nice. It was like a sloth hug on your
I
finger.
know, they're so cute. Because I knew a girl, she showed me, she's like, look at this sloth necklace that I got the other day for my birthday. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
See? See? Love it. All right. It's you and Beardman, Evan.
The Long Way Home.
Buddy.
I think it fits well. I think it's been a big, long journey with a whole lot of stuff going on, and I was very, very nomadic for a very long time, and I'm less so now. I feel like over the last little bit, I've kind of come together to have a real sense of home. So I think The Long Way Home right now fits.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you. Your turn.
I'm having a hard time with this all of a sudden. Let's see. I came up with 8 veg right off. I was like, oh, this is easy.
It can't be that hard.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I would go with a blank apparently. Sorry, everybody. I have nothing. I'm sorry. I will come back to you at the end of the show with an answer. I will write some down.
I have nothing. I'm sorry. Actually works pretty well for the title. So.
Oh, I have nothing.
I'm sorry. There you go.
There you go. That's a good one. Yeah, I have a whole lot of nothing. There you go.
Good.
Sorry, everybody. I can't think of anything. Babe.
Yeah, we're still not going to hang out on Saturday until you pick out a time. A book title. Okay. The Wolf asks, you are invited to attend a party alongside your favorite movie star, book author, and politician. The bad news is Donald Trump will be there. Do you attend? Now, is the question, if we're attending, are we supposed to pick who our favorite movie star, book author, and politician are as well?
I'll ask that as a follow-up.
Okay, fine.
Because we should.
I'm going to go. I'm not going to let Donald Trump ruin my fun.
Right. I feel like it'd be entertaining nonetheless. Offensive, but there had to be some funny bits in there.
You bet.
I don't know. I feel like you can totally avoid people. You don't have to like be around his shenanigans if you know, and that goes for anybody who you find obnoxious. You don't have to validate their
Existence.
irritatedness.
Well, I figured it'd probably be on his yacht, so I'd be good with that as well.
There you go.
Hey, if it's his yacht, man, I'll be his best buddy.
For
Like 2 hours.
all the food and drinks.
I can milk him for all he's worth.
There you go.
You know, enjoy that party.
It would be an experience, regardless if you like him or not. It would be an experience.
That's
Yeah,
true.
most definitely. Something to write home about.
Do you ever think that maybe away from the cameras, he's just like having the biggest laugh of his entire life?
Oh, I hope so. I hope it comes out, guys. You guys are a bunch of idiots. I don't care about any of that stuff. Just
I think away from the cameras, he's probably thinking, "Oh my gosh, this could actually happen." Because I don't think he's even surprising himself.
You know, honestly, I think that's probably true. I think the whole thing probably started off as like I just want to say some stuff. And then it was like, oh no, people are actually, okay, do I go for it?
That's why he keeps saying that's why I keep saying so many stupid things, because he keeps trying to screw himself up, and people just love him more. That's my theory.
It's either that or he sits there and tries to come up with the most outlandish things and says, just how much can I say before someone's like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's just having the time of his life.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would. And then in the end, he's going to be like, I'm actually a Democrat.
Yeah.
Guys, not even a Republican.
Then all the Democrats are going to go, no, we don't want you back. No.
It's true. What do you have? What's so we need a
So everybody decided that they're not going to let him ruin his fun.
yeah, I'll hang out with him.
Well, it didn't say you to hang out with him. It just said if he was going to be there, would you avoid
Honestly,
going?
I'll probably hang out with him anyway. I feel like I'm just fine hanging around crazy people.
I'd probably surreptitiously take a video.
I come from a family that's by far more obnoxious and asshole-like than could ever hope to be. So Trump would be like kind of a breath of fresh air, actually. Like, he's so moderate. It's so nice.
Uncle Donnie.
That's actually out of my a moderate. There you go. Yeah,
At the beginning of every semester, so we just started a new semester, and that's a new batch of students and stuff. And at the beginning of every semester, I always get one student who apologizes ahead of time for their bad handwriting. Every single semester. And it's come to be a thing for me to be able to just say, you know what? However bad it is, I'm sure that I've seen worse.
Except for that kid who looked like he wrote in crayon. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's my example of worse.
Oh, okay.
I think that guy didn't apologize. I think he just knew. Seriously. It was like, when my daughter was first learning how to do letters, and she did the whole, like, grab the crayon with your full fist and just, whatever type of thing, that writing looked significantly better than this kid's writing.
Wow.
So bad. It was so bad.
And I bet he would actually have gotten more stuff right if we could read it. What a fool.
There were a lot of times of sitting and grading and saying, honey, can you read what letter that is?
Yeah.
Like, is that an A, or is it a 9, or is it a L? I really don't know.
It's not good. It's not good.
But oh well.
Yeah.
And I guess the point that I was going to make was that I bet Trump's probably like that. I've met people that are more off the deep end. Gotta be true.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know.
So are then we doing the follow-up question, who's your favorite movie star, book author, or politician?
Yeah, but just go with one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, favorite.
Bring all three.
Yeah. I was going to say, Josh, you could now have that steak with Stephen King.
Yeah, it'd be like, mine's easy. Maybe Edward Norton, Stephen King, and I'd probably pick Bernie Sanders, actually. Probably wouldn't mind hanging out.
You pick Edward Norton?
Yeah. It was so funny. The other day I was reading his IMDb message boards, and people are like, he's such a douchebag. He's horrible, blah, blah. Like, there's a lot of good. If you ever get bored, read the IMDb message boards, and just Edward Norton, people hate him. But I did really like him in Birdman. I thought he was great.
So people think he's that way in real life, or just as an actor?
Yeah, in real life. A bunch of people allegedly have, like, a ton of stories about, like, how much of a douchebag he is.
No idea. All right.
Yeah, I guess he's really bad. I guess he, like, cusses at people and stuff, and is, like, pretty rough.
I know, like, some actors, you know, like, they stay in character the entire time, and so that can be kind of rough. But I have heard that he's not very pleasant to work with.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know. Because I kind of wanted him to be, yeah.
He's a brilliant actor.
He's a good actor.
Love him. Yeah, in, what was the movie he was in? Was it called Murder in the First, or, the one that Julie will never, ever watch. It's where he plays he's one of the Catholic schoolboys.
Primal Fear.
Primal Fear, that's what.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was his first movie role, and he got an Oscar nomination from him.
Yep.
With Richard Gere.
Richard Gere.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like something.
Just look away, Julie. You will. That would be a movie that you will never do. Yeah.
I was gonna like IMDb parent guide it, but I'm just not gonna.
No.
All right.
There's a lot to that movie. It's quite deep. It's got a great, incredible ending. One of the best endings in cinema, but not for the faint of heart.
That wouldn't be me then. That's for sure. You can chuckle it up, Chuckles. So, okay, alright. Hold on, that's too bad about Edward Norton. I had a mini crush on him for like this long. I think that was cute. But, alright, so then, Annie, who would you party with then?
Let's see. It was tough for the actor, the favorite actor, but I love Kevin Spacey. My favorite author is F. Scott Fitzgerald, and my favorite politician, I don't know.
You know.
Maybe Paul Ryan, just because he's my representative.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's my representative. Yep.
Yeah, well, I know, but
because I never actually met Paul Ryan. Like, he's been around, but I never actually met him. And he does a lot in the house, so I'd have to. He's a pretty big guy.
Yeah. Good choices. F. Scott Fitzgerald, though, kind of smelly right now.
Right. Well, somebody said Hemingway, so maybe we could have our like little foursome party. It'd be really smelly.
Probably.
Well, I picked two zombies too.
I can't imagine he's that smelly anymore. I feel like that phase probably passed.
Probably.
And you wiped some food off of your plate, so that's the bonus there.
Exactly.
that's true. All right. What about you, Madge?
I think for movie star, he really isn't like really popular anymore, but Vincent D'Onofrio. He's one of those actors who you always go, dude, he was in that? And I like him. He was the detective in Criminal Intent.
Oh, yeah.
Law and Order.
Okay, I know who
But
you're
he was like the bad guy in Men in Black, and I had to go back and watch the movie over again. It's like, that was him? So, yeah, he's amazing. And my favorite author is Baroness Emma Orczy. She wrote The Scarlet Pimpernel. And I think for politician, I'm going to go Cleopatra.
Oh.
Because that would just be epic.
That's thinking outside the box. Yeah.
Very outside the box. Very outside the box.
I think she would also be able to give Donald Trump a run for his money.
Yeah, or she doing something with Donald Trump.
Hey-oh.
Distract him.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What about you, Ron?
Well, favorite politician, I got a friend who's in Congress, so I'd have dinner with him. I've been meaning to get with him and his wife for a long time. I was able to go visit him in D.C. a couple months ago, but I wasn't able to have a meal with him. Congressman Mark Walker, 13th District out of North Carolina. Let's see, my author would be a guy named Andy Stanley, who is a pastor of a megachurch down in Georgia. And he's written lots of really good books. And movie star would probably be Denzel Washington.
Oh.
I'd love to sit down and talk with Denzel. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be good. How about you?
Oh, you're up.
I think I would probably sit down with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes.
Because I heard Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Have you seen Brick?
Have I what?
Seen Brick?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
That was like the first movie that I saw him in, and I was like, he could be the next Heath Ledger. It was pretty good.
But no, I don't remember the first thing I saw him in.
He's a
Thing I saw him in was Manic. That's like a real indie movie with him and Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah.
And he was like super angry. Yeah, pretty good actor.
Yeah, he's super talented.
And it seems like he's a pretty cool person in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then my
Not
favorite.
Edward Norton, apparently.
Yeah. My favorite author is Roald Dahl. Is he still alive? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know.
Okay.
Finding out for you right now.
So I like Roald Dahl.
Really? He's your favorite author?
I think,
Kid books? Is that right?
yeah, he does kids books. We're doing Matilda with the kids right now, and we did James and the Giant Peach and stuff. Do I have to like pick an adult author? I don't know.
You don't have to pick an adult
my
author.
problem-
Totally stick with.
My
No
problem
judgment
is
here.
I don't read like enough to. I don't know.
You're good.
I am shamed, but I think Donald Miller might be an interesting guy to sit down and have dinner with. We already saw Shane Claiborne. He was interesting.
Yeah, we did. He was hilarious.
He was hilarious.
Died in 1990.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not good. But I don't have a favorite politician. I just don't.
Just don't.
I just don't have a favorite one where I'm like, yeah, I would, I don't.
Well, if you're allowed to bring people back from the dead, JFK would be pretty cool. So it would.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would agree.
Or Bobby. Actually, I think I'd probably prefer Bobby Kennedy over JFK.
Yeah? Why is that?
Bobby Kennedy had, in my opinion, more spirit than JFK did, and he was well on his way to becoming the next president of the United States until he was assassinated. And he would have been remarkable. He stood up against J. Edgar Hoover. He was remarkable. He just didn't back down, more so than his brother. So, in my opinion, he's a pretty outstanding guy.
So, yeah, that's it.
I like it.
What you got?
Favorite author? You think no?
No, I was like, I know you'll have one.
Oh, favorite. Oh, that's
I
fine.
know who you're going to pick. I should write it down and hold it up on a piece of paper.
I don't know who I'm gonna pick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, give them a minute to.
Yeah, I'll give you a second to write it down. For a movie star, if we're talking about like one-on-one conversation type of thing, I would go with Matt Damon.
I knew it. I win that one.
He seems way fiercely intelligent, and I think it would be very, very entertaining and informative. I think it'd be a really good conversation. But if we're talking about hanging out in a group type of thing, just someone that seems like a lot of fun,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, just say it, honey.
I was going to say Will Smith.
Oh, yeah.
You have a man crush.
Yep.
It's true. It's true.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
You're ready for an author?
For your author.
I'm not ready for an author.
Wow.
I'm really not. I don't have an author that I can
Well, you better at least then, I don't know what.
That's really tough to come up with. A lot of the books I like are so weird and messed up that I'm like, I don't really want to meet that author. I think that'll kill me.
Oh, there's one. I'm sending it to you now.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to tell me who you think it is. I'll probably agree with you completely too.
You should at least throw out one guess. That way, if we're right, everybody will be like, "Holy crap!"
Okay. One.
This is like the dating game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been trying to get with him
You
for.
always say this. Yeah, everybody knows this, and you'd be like, "I know that." Yeah.
And one author, I think
Well, J.K. Rowling.
Neil Gaiman.
I knew that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
I also, I think, what's it? John 12 Hawks would be really interesting, but you would never be able to find him.
True.
Because that dude's really far off the grid. And then,
Well, now I want to know who Josh guessed.
yeah, I want to know too.
Well, I picked Asimov and Pratchett.
Yeah.
Because when we first met, you kept on pushing Asimov on me like he was your best friend, and so I was like, oh, I'll be really into Asimov. So I was wrong.
Nope.
I guess you don't get to marry fire.
Man. Game over, man.
I think my reason for not picking Asimov is because most every day, half the days, whatever, the people that I see a lot that aren't, Julie and the kids, are very, very physicsy people. So while Asimov would be great in that sense of, he's a very, very science-heavy guy and everything, I get so much of that that I'd hate to spoil the opportunity of absolutely anyone with someone that falls more or less into a category of what I see all the time.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
So, all
I don't
right.
know. I don't know if that sounds like a cop-out, but
I think it makes sense.
cool.
All right, VOC, this one's for you, Annie. He wants you to discuss poop.
Okay, I actually did have a story, which is so funny. Is that, this weekend, we went for my friend's, 24th or 25th birthday. So we took a party bus to Chicago. On the way back, I ended up missing the party bus because I was waiting to collect other people, so I missed the whole thing. So whatever, so the bars were open until 5, so that was okay. I'll sit in when I drink, I don't know, maybe other people are like that, but when you drink beer, you have to poop always the next day. I always do. So whatever. So I had a few beers, and then all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, at a Starbucks in Chicago, and all of a sudden I get, the worst feel. I'm like, I have to poop so bad. So the train station, Union Station was literally, right across the street. I literally, jet. And then I took my first poop in a train station.
Wow.
So I did have a poop
Good
story.
morning.
Bucket list, check.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to time it, so I was so it doesn't feel too loud. So when people were putting their hands in the dryer, I was like, okay, this is good. So I was there,
Time contractions during delivery. And push. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you guys ever do that? Worry about the other people in the bathroom and timing themselves to cover it up?
Yep.
Yeah, you kind of wait until hopefully everybody's out of the bathroom before you leave your.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
Not just women then.
I'm glad to know. I do want poopery though. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, the poopery.
Yeah, actually works very well.
It
Really?
does?
Foodie Nurse has some, and I'm like, this is lovely stuff. Yeah, so
Yeah, I wish I kind of had some at that point in time, but
Yeah, you're in a post.
SoHo,
That's what those places are for.
right,
SoHo, sponsored by Poopery.
right.
Well,
I love it. So, anybody else got any poop stories?
Nope.
I'm fresh out.
Like, literally? No? I think, Annie, that drinking for most anybody makes you
Yeah.
have a rocky stomach. And I don't know. Maybe
Some people are like that, but usually it takes me a little bit to poop, but I had to poop like right away. So I was like, okay.
I don't know. Like drinking and coffee, those are the things that. Not
Yeah.
good.
I used to eat mangoes a lot, and mangoes used to make me poop really easily. Like I would eat like a huge like carton of dried mangoes, and I poop like an hour later. I was so happy.
I was so happy.
wow. Have you ever timed asparagus pee?
Oh God.
It literally.
It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes, and all of a sudden you have asparagus pee. It's incredible.
It's disgusting.
How fast that happens.
It's genetic. The ability to smell it is genetic.
Genetic.
Yeah, because like people always say it smells. I don't really have that good sense of smell, but I never really smell asparagus pee because I love asparagus. I used to like try to like eat it. Okay, I wonder if it actually works, but for me, it never works.
Well, trust me, it works. All of your roommates know. You may not, but everyone else can.
Yep. Yeah, I have strong asparagus pee. Very potent.
I think that's funny.
Me too.
Okay. Everybody down with the poop? Oh, here's kind of a question, a guy-girl question. When traveling, do guys tend to get like staffed up, or is that no?
I can't speak for the general population, but no.
I do all the time.
For
Yeah.
this part of the population.
I feel like, well, because I know a lot of my friends, they like either aren't comfortable like going, so then they'll like hold it. But I'm like, you were gone for like a week and a half. What the heck, you know?
How are you still alive? Yeah.
I usually try to find, because when I used to go to hotels, I would like be rooming with my friend, and I would always room with like guys, because I don't like rooming with girls that much, because I don't know, they take too long, so I like to like keep going, and so like I would be like, okay, everyone, I'm about to poop, so if you guys like, I want to like somehow leave, or like I would end up like pooping sometimes in like hotel lobbies, because like poop happens at the most random time, and you can't stop, like you can't hold it in. So I feel like, I'm so sorry, I have to poop in the lobby.
Wow.
Well, in order to have a good poop, you have to find a safe haven. I mean,
Yes.
be in a high traffic area.
Yeah, so I hate when people are around when I poop. I'm like, please, I just need it silent. Like, I hate when I can hear people like walk up and down stairs. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just have to poop. Like, stop.
It's what's funny about that is for a woman who is so open about pooping, you have a lot of poop anxiety.
Because I like it to be quiet. Like, I hate when people yell and talk. Like, and I'll tell people, just let you know I'm gonna poop, and then.
Your pooping experiences are very similar to getting pandas to mate. You have to be quiet. Nobody's allowed to look.
No cameras or anything.
No. I actually, strangely, I do have not really a kind of a poop story. The hospital I'm currently working at, the men's restroom is like right in the middle of all of the medical record area. So when you walk in, everybody sees you walk in. So there's no, if you will, privacy to know that if you're in there for 2 minutes, everybody knows you peed. If you're in there longer, everybody knows what you did in there, you know? And the door opens, and when it opens, it opens and you can see everybody, you know? And so if anybody's really desperate to look in, they can just see the stall, they can see your feet and your pants. Yeah, very uncomfortable pooping situation. Very uncomfortable pooping situation.
Yeah.
Now, Josh, do you find that toilets in hospitals are incredibly loud? Is that like just the hospital that I'm used to, or is that
That's all, yeah, they all flush with a G-force that would make a Tomcat look weak. Yeah.
stuck right down that toilet? That when my wife was in residency, she'd have a residence room, and like I'd be visiting her or something like that, but it's where she would spend the night if she were on call, and it was right next to the bathroom, And so all night long, people would go in and flush, and it would sound like someone's just ripping the wall right off the room. Exactly. Crazy.
That's
Scare
pretty
you to
cool.
death.
Not good. Not good.
I don't have a story.
Oh, no stories?
Annie, say you're in a public bathroom and you've decided that you're comfortable enough, and then the only other person that was in the room that you didn't realize was in the room leaves and turns the lights off as they walk out.
I've had that happen before.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that happen, but I wouldn't be that like worried about it. Just as long as it's like quiet.
Very
I'm-
mental environment. India playing in the background.
Because sometimes when it's like at nighttime, I'll go to the bathroom in the dark, so it's not that big of a deal. Because I don't want to like turn on the lights if I like wake up in the middle of the night because it like hurts my eyes.
Wait, you wake up in the middle of the night having to poop?
So sometimes I do have to go to the bathroom.
That's unnatural.
I'm telling you, my bowels are something different than everybody else.
Clearly you have a sloth's bowel.
My friends do too, because I have other friends who poop like I do. So it's
Which is a filter song. You poop like I do. Yeah.
Well, and then the other side of the situation, because I see this happen on campus a lot, and I don't know if people are just jerks where I work, but it's whatever. That when there are two people in the bathroom and one walks out, the one who walks out uses the doorstop and props the door open.
oh no.
If that's something that ever happens anywhere other than where I work.
Not to women, that's for dang sure.
Oh no, it happens to both. They laugh harder.
Nuh-uh. That's not funny. Mm-mm.
This is why Julie doesn't poop anywhere. Except
Apparently it's really funny for the door proper.
Well, yeah, but
This is similar to the game where when you're walking in the grocery store, and as you pass through the automatic door, you reach up and you hit the switch so it turns off the automatic door, and there's a person walking right behind you, just thinks that door's going to open, they go right into the door. Or they don't, it's not violent, but they're like, it looks like mimes all of a sudden trying to figure out why they're doing it. Yeah.
I don't think I knew about that one.
Oh, really?
Have fun with that, yeah.
So these are the sorts of things, the sorts of tricks that I feel like happen on a college campus all the time. And there's a part of me that finds it really entertaining to work on a college campus because you see new and innovative pranks
Ways of torturing people all the time.
all the time.
That's not funny.
It's very funny. Your anal sensitivity
Yeah, I know.
doesn't block the humor on this situation.
The door propping thing strikes me as particularly mean, but man, whoever does it, because like the classroom that I'm in, the bathroom's just down the hall. So if I'm anywhere near my classroom door, I will see somebody like quick kick the doorstop in and then go chuckling down the hall. But I've seen people like just quick put the doorstop in that weren't even in the bathroom. They were just passing by and they.
That's awesome.
That's not cool. No.
So that's the closest I've got to a poop story. But
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
I know you guys are all dying to know, but I didn't have that problem this weekend when we went away. So
That's good.
try to get over that fear.
Good.
Yes, yes.
And they say prayer doesn't work.
All room, and you're like, peace.
I told him to turn the TV on.
So even with your husband, you're still concerned about all that?
I don't love it. And like apparently my body, if I tell it or even think that we might be like going on some sort of date or like be kidless for any amount of time, my body like I get physically ill and like it's not good. So I don't. It's happened a
We've
lot.
worked on this and we're working past it.
Oh, it's bad. We went on this like really, really fancy date, and I almost died. It was not good. I couldn't find the bathroom, and I was like clomping around in my heels, and I found out it was like downstairs somewhere, and I'm like trying to run down these stairs. I thought I wasn't gonna.
Oh,
Oh no.
It wasn't good. And then it was like this like old timey toilet or something, and I'm like, oh no, I can't just leave it. Anyway, moving on. There's my poop story.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Okay, next question.
Yep. Who was your teen celebrity crush at the time? Like clearly.
Yeah, not right now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hmm.
what grade are you when you're a teenager?
Mm,
Like middle
high
school? High school.
I was thinking high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't even remember.
Because middle school, you're like, what, 11, 12? Those are the years we actively try to forget.
Yeah, so, yeah, like 11, 12, I don't know where my kids are, and they're in middle school.
Right. So I think what movies were even out then?
Matt, you're first.
Yay!
You've been quiet the longest.
No.
Oh, okay. Is that it? I'm going to have to go with Carrie Elwes because when I was in high school, I watched The Princess Bride and I loved him. So there you go.
Wow.
He is fantastic.
That was a
He
name I
is.
was not expecting to come up.
No, why not?
I don't know. It just wasn't a name that was even remotely on my radar as far as I forgot he existed until just now.
I'm gonna quick do a little look-see to see what movies were even out at that time. What?
I was going to say Leonardo DiCaprio, but I was 20 the year Titanic came out, and so it could not have been a teen crush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let me look. What about you, Ron?
Oh, I'm sure there were so many, but the one that sticks out in my head was Alyssa Milano.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had this conversation, yeah.
She stuck with me for a long time.
Poison Ivy, and through that vampire movie she was in, and
Mm-hmm.
a few of those.
Then the whole Witches of Eastwick. No, not Witches
Oh,
of Eastwick.
yeah, Charmed.
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 My old roommate used to watch Charmed religiously. I didn't know it existed, and when he moved in with his like full box set of the entire series and watched it start to finish, seriously, like every other month.
Wow, that's impressive.
It
Or
wasn't-
depressing.
Meh. Or that.
Okay. So Josh, is Alyssa Milano yours as well?
Well, mine was a tie between Madonna and Alyssa Milano.
Madonna.
Yeah, I actually, uncomfortably, I had a rather inappropriate picture of Madonna on my wall in high school, and one day my grandmother came up to my room, and she was very kind and pretended that she did not notice the half-naked Madonna that was hugely all over my wall, but I was standing there. It was weird and awkward. I took it down shortly thereafter because I didn't want to have that happen again. Yeah.
Now we are talking about the pop star, not the mother of Jesus our Lord.
It's true. That would be even more bizarre.
That would be really uncomfortable.
I wanted to make
Really
sure
weird. Yeah.
I've seen any of those posters. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely the pop star.
Okay. All right. What about you, Annie?
I was in love with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Cillian Murphy. I love them both so much.
What was Cillian Murphy in?
He's in Inception. He's actually Robert Fisher. He's actually the son that they're trying to.
Yeah.
Yep.
He plays some like really creepy people sometimes.
Yeah, he has. He has played some really creepy people.
Yeah.
Like, he's like beautiful.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think Joseph Gordon-Levitt wasn't on my radar though when I was in high school. I think I was probably more typical like Ryan Gosling, Heath Ledger.
Yeah, because he was kind of nerdy in like 10 Things I Hate About You. Like he wasn't like Inception. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I like nerdy.
That guy's the one that played the Scarecrow in Batman too, right?
Yes. Yep.
Mhm.
That's why I said he played some crazy people.
He was a good scarecrow.
Ooh,
He was a great scarecrow.
I would say that I teen crushed probably on Legolas. I'm not gonna say Orlando Bloom because I don't really find him attractive, but Legolas. Because that's when Lord of the Rings came out. And remember, Josh, when we went, you were like, "Tell me what you think about this guy," because there was like a cutout at the theater, and I was like, "He looks like a big sissy pants." And you're like, "Yeah, but a lot of the girls think he's cute." And then after the movie, I'm like, "Yeah, he's so."
Oh, I know why. Yeah. He walks on snow without leaving any footprints.
That's what I'm saying, yo. And did you see how much hair he had?
Mm.
Yeah. You almost got a Mun discount up north at the coffee place we went.
Wow. What stopped it from happening?
Apparently it wasn't really a thing, but the server had a Mun, and he was trying to make it happen. He was like, "I want to give you a discount for your glorious Mun, but I don't think that I can actually do it."
That is awesome.
That is great.
2000 was a good year for movies.
It was a good movie.
Man.
So, but yeah, okay, all right, honey, who's yours?
I don't know. I don't know what was out then.
Well,
I'm looking down this list and there's like no one.
What year are we talking?
2000.
I
Well,
was
for
looking
us
at
was
2000.
2004.
But, yeesh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of these movies either, though. I didn't see like. Well,
What year did what's her name? Princess Amidala from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally teen crush on her.
I totally did. I was an adult.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can claim it, but I would agree with it, especially in hindsight. The me of right now would look back and tell the me of then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Was that Baywatch time? Were you into Baywatch?
I think that was before my time.
I think it was.
Is that Hawaii 5-0 or Honeymooners?
I also didn't watch much like recent stuff at the time. Like a lot of the stuff I watched was really, older movies, older shows, and whatever.
Yeah, I look at the movies that came out when I was in high school, and I had a brother and sister who were like a decade younger than me, and I was like, I watched Aladdin. Like,
Yeah.
no.
So, that's
Have you guys have everybody here seen the film Legend?
No, is that the one about the golfer?
No, Legend is it's one of Tom Cruise's first movies. He's like in it. It's a
Oh,
fantasy.
it's fantasy.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's on HBO right now, and I was like, make sure that one's the kid. It's got Tim Curry plays the bad guy in it.
Well, of course, because there was an era where Tim Curry played every bad guy.
Because he's really good at it. He actually did the narration for most of the audiobooks for Lemony Snicket series.
That'd be awesome.
Amazing job.
And he was the best scary clown ever.
Oh, as Pennywise?
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah. Good reading clue, too.
You're still looking, aren't you?
I was still looking.
There's a lot of Charlize Theron going on.
Wasn't Sarah Michelle Gellar big in that time?
Yeah, but I don't know if anyone likes Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Witherspoon.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon? Yeah.
I'd go with Charlize Theron. That's a
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's respectable.
I'm like, Troy, come on, Eric Bana. Why not?
Angelina Jolie. Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, he really
I
dislikes
really don't like Jennifer Aniston.
Okay.
It's like the one. We were talking about like overrated actors and actresses on our ride home. We had a very long drive, and her name came up right away about being an
I kind of think she is too. She plays like the same character all the time.
very type.
I think we
It's
should
like Rachel Green like 800 times over.
Keira Knightley? No?
And Meet the Millers or the Millers or whatever, she did a slightly different role in that one.
And that was a phenomenal
It
scene.
was hilarious.
Yes.
We should do that question real quick. Most overrated actor and actress. And start with, I don't know, everyone just made a face like, oh, I don't know, except
I
have mine, like-
George Clooney, easy.
George Clooney, a lot that people think he's overrated.
George Clooney. I think Meryl Streep is overrated. A lot of people think she's fantastic. She doesn't like move me as an actress. I think I don't know. She doesn't really like evoke an emotional response in me. So I think she's
a good one.
Okay.
But I would say Tom Cruise, because much like the Jennifer Aniston, most of his characters are the same.
yeah.
He's so good at what he does, though.
Yeah.
It's true.
Overrated as a female, I would go with.
Well, let's just go ahead and throw. I mean, Heather Graham. She's nice to look at, but she can't act her way out of a paper bag.
That's like Megan Fox.
Jessica Alba. Same.
Yeah, she's pretty bad too.
Yeah,
Anyone
but
who's
I don't
in the
know if
movie
are they even rated, or are they subrated?
I don't know.
That was the other thing. We had to make a very big distinction between overrated and disappointing.
Like Bette Midler, can't stand Bette Midler. I can't watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my immediate two are Ben Stiller and Jennifer Aniston. I don't know if people like Ben Stiller, but any amount of liking that goes in his direction to me is automatically overrated already. Oh yeah.
Wow. That's really great.
I think Matt just gasped.
No, like, yeah, those are really great ones. I can totally see that. I haven't seen a movie since I saw Maleficent, and then I saw Tangled before that, and those are the only two movies I've really seen. And so I'm, like, completely out of the loop.
Yeah, you really are.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm right there with you, Madge. Anything like recent.
That's not recent. I mean, yeah, I don't know if Ben Stiller's even still alive.
Yeah.
No, I think he is, because I think they're doing a new Zoolander, I think.
Oh,
Wow.
So I think there's a Zoolander 2 coming out. So
Because the first one wasn't quite enough.
Because I definitely looked up Ben Stiller the other day on IMDb for some reason.
Huh.
Now, he was pretty good in the Night at the Museum movies, I must say.
I
enjoyed
did
those.
watch those, but I didn't watch them mostly specifically because he was in them, and
it's sort of like Will Ferrell, and he was in the one where he was the character in a book, Stranger Than Fiction.
That one's a good one.
Yeah.
And it's a great movie, and you're like, hey, dude, he can act. And then he's just sort of this, like, big...
Gummy.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to disconnect from this conversation because
I love Will Ferrell, though. I love Step Brothers so much.
I will say that Will Ferrell makes my list of people that I don't like in movies at all. I don't find him funny. I don't whatever. I think Elf is absolutely stupid.
That's how you really feel, honey.
It's
Yeah.
like
Hold back,
none of
please.
none of it appeals to me at all. And then we've got a friend who kept saying,
Crazy
oh,
Hooch.
you've got to watch this movie. You've got to watch this movie all the time. And it was about Stranger Than Fiction. Until one day he showed up and just put it on, and we watched it and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, this is good. But if he wouldn't have come in and physically turned the movie on, there's no way I would have ever seen that.
So, yeah, interesting.
Matt Dillon. I hate Matt Dillon. With
Yes.
that.
Oh,
I even try watching Wayward Pines, and I can get into it, but he just bugs me so bad.
I don't like Matt Dillon because of a good acting job that he did in Crash, and I forever associate that character with him. And that character, I felt like, yeah, that did it for me. There are some actors where I'm like, you did a good enough job with this to where this is who I will always see you as.
Yeah.
I will always hate you in everything because of it.
Yeah.
What's his name? Guy Pearce is like that to me. He could be the hero in something, and I will still see him as Leonard from Memento. And that's who he'll always be for me.
That's why I can't watch Catherine Keener. I saw her in like a small indie film, like American Crime, and she was like a horrible human being. Like if you ever want to like have like feel almost nothing afterwards, like watch that movie,
Right.
and I can't look at her in anything. I'm like, you honestly like frighten me as a person, like how horrible your character was.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson almost did that to me with Natural Born Killers, but he's redeemed himself. Love Woody.
The current me is really glad that the first Tom Hanks movie I saw wasn't Gangs of New York, because I don't think I could have seen him in other things afterwards the same way.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, no, not Gangs of New York.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
No, what was it called?
Band of Brothers or no?
Oh, it was
Private Ryan.
Tom Hanks was a terrible person.
Tom Hanks was a terrible.
Perdition, the song Perdition, or Perdition Road, or
Road to Perdition.
Yeah. I never saw that.
awesome. That I didn't think he was a bad guy, but yeah.
You did.
Okay.
He was great. He was a great.
Played it very well.
Wait, who is this person you said, Annie? Catherine Keener?
yeah, Catherine Keener. She's yeah, it was called like An American Crime, and that was the movie.
I've never heard of her.
I don't know what else she's been in, but I see she's been in a lot of movies, but like she's not somebody you think about right away. But whenever I see her like in a movie, I'm like, oh God, I'm not gonna watch that. Like, you know, like I literally am like.
I know who she is. Yeah. Okay.
Like you'll know who she is because you've seen her in a lot of stuff, but.
Yeah.
Oh, last name.
It's Catherine with a C, not a K, because that was my problem.
Okay.
And it's Keener, like, she's in Begin Again. Nice. Josh had recommended that one. It was very cute.
Which one?
Begin Again.
That's the movie.
So, okay.
We probably have more questions,
Yeah,
right?
we do.
What's your favorite reality TV? So this is apparently an episode where we talk a lot about TV and movies.
The entertainment sponsored episode.
Oh, Keener is great in 40-Year-Old Virgin, though.
I saw 40-Year-Old Virgin before I saw An American Crime, so I didn't really, I wasn't scarred yet.
Okay.
wasn't quite there. Because that was like a random movie. Like what made it even more emotionally scarring is like, oh, I wonder what this movie's about. It's like about a murder or whatever, and then a child abuse case. And then I was like, okay, I'll just watch it randomly one night at like 11 o'clock, and I was like, oh god, this is like right before I went to bed. And I was like,
Wow.
Oh, this looks horrible.
Yeah. I did the same thing, Annie, with a friend of mine and I in high school. We got out of work. We closed the restaurant, went to the midnight movies. And the only thing that was playing, and we didn't know anything about it because we didn't have IMDb back in the day, was we saw the poster, and it had this really hot chick with a gun and a glass of booze next to her, and it said sex, love, and violence. We were like, we're in. And it was a crime game, and that was an experience unlike any other. As we sat in that theater, we're like, oh, first of all, this is boring as hell. And then you're like, wait. Whoa! And then watch all the guys in the theater go, you're like, oh, deflated. Yes, I'm melting. As the reveal came. So, yeah, that was very traumatic for me.
This movie looks like something I won't go near with a 10-foot pole. Thank you.
yeah, it's really bad. And then the girl in there was fantastic. Like, really should have gotten like nominated for some awards. Like the little girl she beat up, but it's horrible.
So what happens to the other girl she takes in?
The other girl,
Then,
I think she's fine. I think she actually like ends up getting like swept in. Like she ends up living, but the other girl doesn't. And then the ending is super, super sad. Like, cause like you think that, I don't know how many people are actually gonna watch it, but you think that she gets out, like she escapes, like where she's coming from. But in the end, like it's all like a dream before she actually dies. So you're like, oh God, like it's like false hope, and then like, yeah, it's horrible.
so I had a very similar feeling in Requiem for a Dream, where at the end of the movie you're like, now I just want to drain myself of all my blood and die.
Yeah, it's just like a combination of fantastic acting that made it, like definitely like great acting, like all around, and you're like, oh God. Like that's how you know somebody did like their job as an actor, if it makes you feel,
They said it was a biography though.
Yeah, it's a true story. Yeah, that's what's like even worse about it. Then you read it and you're like, that's a true story, and you can go on Wikipedia and like anywhere and read like what they all got sentenced and everything. It's horrible.
Well, they got caught though, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
do it.
I'm not
Don't
going
look
to.
into it, because whatever happens, you're not going to be happy about the outcome.
yeah. It's horrible. Like, and that was like random like IFC viewing at like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, oh my god.
They all got beamed up by aliens, and
She already said the little girl died. Her
because
parents
she
were-
got beamed up by aliens.
No.
But then the thing is, it's not even her mom. It's just a random lady who takes her in.
Yeah,
So
because
it's like it's like because her parents are like carnies. They work in the circus. So then they like leave her because they don't want her to keep traveling in the circus or whatever.
Oh,
So then they
so
send her with like some random lady who's Catherine Keener, and then she like takes her in, and then there's like some drama between like her and her daughter, and then it all goes downhill very rapidly.
They left crop circles, and Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix were
Yeah.
driving through. It turns out they were allergic to water,
Okay.
so it was okay.
That's all good.
On that subject, before Julie actually does start crying, and we want to
Right.
not have that happen right now.
It's not that I would start crying right now. It's just that I probably won't now sleep for a couple of days. So that's
Yeah. Like I saw the movie like 5 or 6 years ago, and I'm still scarred. Like,
yeah.
We went once on a double date, which is not something that happens very often, but we went out to see a movie, and the movie we picked was Changeling, which we had heard.
oh my god.
Other than that, it was really good.
Right. Worst ever. Worst ever.
It was very well done.
And I was
It
very
was
pregnant
well
at the
acted.
time.
And after we were done with the movie, the four of us stood there looking at each other and said, let's go home and watch Kung Fu Panda,
Yeah, that's deserved.
which was the cure. It worked out well.
Maybe for you.
I slept great.
Yeah. I was pregnant at the time too. I was horrified.
Oh yeah, that'd be the worst. The worst to be pregnant during.
Yeah, right? Well, it would all seem, like whatever until have you guys all seen it?
No.
It's a really good movie. I recommend it. But
It just turns very rapidly from being kind of like that's kind of upsetting, blah 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 blah, to being like,
like once you get to like the grisly details, you're like, oh god. But you're like,
It's true. It was a bit.
But for the record, I should not watch it if I'm pregnant. Is that
No.
the moral of the
Don't watch it while you're pregnant. Don't do it.
Okay. Noted.
It was a very memorable movie.
yeah, she was definitely Angelina Jolie was great in there.
She was. I didn't watch like the last half though.
Oh, that was probably for the best.
So anyway, moving on.
Reality TV.
Yeah. So, Match, what's your favorite reality TV show?
Yeah.
Top Chef.
Yes.
High five.
Yes, gotcha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before that, it was Iron Chef,
Mm.
the Japanese version.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the Real
Husbands of Hollywood.
Husbands of Hollywood?
No, I have not.
Kevin Hart does it. It's like a parody, a mock on the Real Housewives or whatever.
Uh-huh.
He and Nelly and Nick Cannon, and there's somebody else that is on there, and it's hilarious. It's
It really.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Kevin Hart. He's a master.
hilarious.
Yeah, he's awesome. So
Yeah.
this is a parody of reality, so it's not a reality TV show.
No, it's like they're totally mocking
It's
him.
deliberately
for
a
them.
spoof, and it's very, very funny. We had a friend stay with us for a weekend,
That's
and he was
great.
like, we were trying to figure out, it was the end of the night, and we said, you want to watch something? He goes, yeah, I've been watching this show, and so we put it on, and I was afraid someone was going to roll off the couch laughing. It was very, very funny.
But yeah, totally reality show. I'll go Top Chef.
Yeah, a reality show, I would go Top Chef, and if I can't copy her answer, then I'm going with Ninja Warrior.
Oh yeah, and is that a reality
That
TV?
was a reality television show?
I'm counting it. It's
Because
my
it's
contingent. If I
Competition.
can't use Top Chef,
So
so
that was like put the Voice and all those in a reality television show.
Sure, I'd give that to you.
Yeah.
Game show / reality show.
Okay. All right. We want to know the boundaries here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that somebody got Alex Trebek to say Turd Ferguson?
That was awesome. Yes, Turd Ferguson.
That made me so happy.
I think the reality show would be. I think it counts as a reality show if it's unscripted and it's not people playing characters. It's people being.
Like live.
Yeah, I think that's what I would count as a reality show. Because if I count reality shows as this specific genre, then there's none of it that I watch at all.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm the one last person that's still watching Survivor.
You are the last person on the island.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win and be the sole survivor of the viewership of Survivor, which is coming on again tomorrow night. Thank goodness. So.
Nice. I thought you were gonna tell me that you were like a Bachelor watcher or something.
Oh no.
That would be awesome.
As a stay-at-home mom, I have to hold on to as much masculinity as possible in most areas of my life, and I cannot watch The Bachelor. I got to draw the line somewhere.
That would have been awesome. All right. Annie, what's your favorite reality?
Shaw's of Sunset and Southern Charm. Yeah, they're on Bravo, and Shaw's is about like a bunch of like Persians who are in Los Angeles, and it's just too much going on at one time. There's so much drama, and I love it so much. And Southern Charm I watch because Southern Charm comes right after Shaw's, and it's about like people in Charleston, South Carolina, who are just like filled with drama. And one guy was running for Congress for a little bit, and it's fantastic.
Oh boy. Okay, what about you, Weird Man?
I'm with Bacon with American Ninja Warrior. I think it's really fun to watch. Anything that's a reality television show, that's like a reality television show, I can't stomach for longer than 30 minutes because they're still scripted. They still do stuff off camera, and they set everything up. And you can tell because people's clothes aren't the same when they're doing different things. And you're like, oh, you guys are just playing me. And it bugged me, so I can't deal with it. So I'll go with the game show option of American Ninja Warrior and the like. Survivor Man, I like that show because that was authentic. He was really doing the thing out there, just him and his camera and for that. So that was all right. But even naked survival is cool, but you can still tell there's huge gap between when they cut footage and how much of that is actually happening versus not.
What is it? The naked what?
Naked survival, I think it is. It's on Discovery or whatever, and so they take two people who generally are not compatible, and they stick them out in the woods, but they're butt naked.
Isn't it called Naked and Afraid?
Naked and Afraid, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Naked and Afraid, yeah. And but the one I did enjoy watching though was it was on VH1. I think it was called Naked Dating or something like that, and where they set you up. You initially show up to this resort, and you get totally naked, and you're set up on a blind date with somebody. And so you go out there, and you have to eat dinner with this person, and you're doing various recreational activities, whether it be jet skiing, playing volleyball, whatever. But you're both naked, and so that's the first date. And then over the course of the weekend, they set each of you up with two other people, and then they have this "who are you going to pick" thing at the end. But everybody is naked, and it's quite uncomfortable to watch, actually. But yet funny because I try to think of how awkward that would be.
Yeah, as if a blind date isn't awkward enough
Right.
by itself.
But now you're naked, and all your worst parts are showing.
I was like, you're literally letting it all hang out.
Yeah, not much hidden there. And if it's chilly,
That sucks.
not good. That's probably why they do it all in the tropical areas.
Yeah, so you want to go swimming? Nope. Not going swimming.
Good.
Nope.
Good. I mean, not unless it's a hot tub.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, so I guess we didn't even talk about food this time.
Poop or food?
No, we've got 2 questions left.
So we talked about poop for a while.
Yeah, so, like, I think we talked about that.
We could save those for next
We'll
week.
save them for next week because we've gone over time.
Oh yeah, we have.
Yeah.
But as always, it's been lovely to have you folks on.
Mhm.
So
Thank you.
anybody who is watching, and we should be on for next week because I don't think we're going anywhere. So
Woohoo!
I'll be back in New York.
oh yeah, all right, skis. Well, hopefully see you all then next week.
Ciao.
Right. Ta-ta.
Thank you again.
Bye.